Friday Night Baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's interleague baseball next on the show. Matt Andrees, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And when he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line, this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Williams, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Favorable call in there for a strike. Andrees, it's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball. Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays...
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Jared Eichhoff is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Jared Eichhoff, one of the top up-and-coming pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Overhand curveball from a right-hander. Might have the best right-handed curveball from a starter in baseball right now. Guy has a terrific future.
Now to the plate, Jason Ward. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jason Ward.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball down near the shoe tops. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, they're coming off a short homestand, a little 5-1 stretch in their last 6 games, playing confident baseball right now. Look for them to be on the attack in the early innings.
On 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Fly ball to straightaway left. On the run is Hoskins, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Jose Bautista. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0. There goes Smith. That's a strike to throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Line toward the alley in left center, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Row. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Row, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Carlos Gomez. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a breaking ball.
Counts 1-0.
Liner in there for a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Up next for the Rays, Brad Miller. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. The 1-0 home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bautista rounds third and is digging for the plate. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Here's Echeverria now, and he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Digging in now, Daniel Robertson. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout. With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Bare-handed for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Here's Hechavarria at shortstop. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at Adeiny Hechavarria. His calling card is 100% his glove. He's high up there in range, the ability to go in the hole and make the long throw across the diamond. Look for him to have a big impact on defense today.
So here's the Phillies DH, Aaron Altair, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now the 0-1. He's running. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Maikel Franco, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Altair's off and running. Strike called. Now the throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And as you can see, these guys find themselves in the number 6 position in that category in the NL. Altair at second with 2 down. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail in this one 3-0. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Denard Span. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's 1 away.
So So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Jason Worth. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Rays 3 and the Phillies nothing. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Jorge Alfaro.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East.
Shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First delivery to him on the way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
1 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Gomez has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Malik Smith, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Malik.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Santana fields it cleanly, and the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Number 19, Jose.
Ready for another chance? Jose Bautista looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Here's Carlos Gomez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Gomez, the former Ranger, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Grounded to first. Bautista is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Sharp ground ball to third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's another 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies. Still down 3-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brad Miller set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Brad Miller.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and driven to right. And no doubt about it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. And the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Here's Echeverria now. As he'll take a look at ball one. A base hit in his first trip.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Williams is under it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, third baseman.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Daniel Robertson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. 2 quick strikes and now the 0-2. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Denard.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Striding in once again, Aaron Altair. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Hit hard to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Settling in now, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Now at the plate, Michael Franco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
The 1-0 home. Grounded back up the middle. Echeverria's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They're down 4-0. At the plate, Wilson Ramos,
And
1 for
leading off
1
for the Rays,
after a single this first time up.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jason Worth.
Here's Jason Worth. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Yeah, Matty B, no one outside of Jason Worth has seen more pitches per plate appearance in the last 5 years in the National League. He likes to take them deep in the count.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air into foul territory behind first. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2.
Center fielder number
That's exactly
00.
what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Malik Smith the next to hit. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
From the stretch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on 2nd and 3rd.
Here's Carlos Gomez as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Smith on 3rd. Bautista on at 2nd with 2 down. hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Rays strand a pair. They lead it 4-0. Ready for another chance? Jorge Alfaro. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Gomez will look this one in for route number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia, center fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
High and deep to right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And the runner will score from first. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Rays lead it 4-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 40, Tommy Hunter.
Digging in once again, Brad Miller. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, he's 1 for 2.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Adeiny Echeverria, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
The 2-2. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Daniel Robertson.
Ready for another shot now. Daniel Robertson, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to the right side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Sharp ground ball to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And a relay home. And he is out on the tag.
The catcher, number 40.
Up next for the Rays, Wilson Ramos. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Three-two pitch. Flying hard toward right center. And he has delivered on 3 and 2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Standing in now, Jason Ward, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Push to the right side. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Rays will settle for just the 1. We're through 6 full. Tampa Bay leads this one 5-2. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. He was a double play victim last time around.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Altair. He was a ground out victim last time up. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman, Carlos.
So now Carlos Santana, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And gone. An absolute bomb. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Second home run early in the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now another 1-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Coming in is Gomez. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Phillies get one in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Rays 5 and the Phillies 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 75, Francisco Rodriguez.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Malik.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And the payoff pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
First baseman, number 19, Jose.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jose Bautista. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hard hit at third. Franco has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, right fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Here's Carlos Gomez. Hit back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup part because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stop.
Miller.
Into the box now, Brad Miller. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising, first 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rays are out in front, 5-3. Daniel Hudson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Daniel Hudson.
Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Jorge Alfaro.
The 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this error does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. No hits to this point.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. Hechavarria has it to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Phillies go down quietly there. They're still down 5-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 57, Luis Garcia.
Here's Hechavarria now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The shortstop, Adeiny Hechavarria.
Now the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Daniel Robertson.
Digging in and looking for more, Daniel Robertson. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Denard Span. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set and the pitch. A called strike over the outside corner. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So that'll extend the inning and bring Wilson Ramos to the plate with 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Here's Jason Worth as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 1 for 5. Hit in the air down the right field line. Williams is after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair, and it remains 5-3. Nighttime here in the Tampa Bay St. Pete area as we welcome you back for the 8th in this one on the show. Alex Colomé comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 37, Alex Colomé.
Riding in once again, Nick Williams. If you remember, he motored around the diamond for an inside-the-park home run last at-bat.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
The 1-0 home. It's a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Hit in the air to center field. Smith has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is flared out towards second. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
I don't care how you find your way on in the 9th inning. Anytime you can bring the tying run to the plate, you're doing your job. Now we got the bloop looking for the blast.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 1-0 the count. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1-1.
Line softly toward the hole. Echeverria for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Aaron Altair.
So here's the Phillies DH, Aaron Altair. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Philly down to their last strike. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Hoskins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. Catch is made, and the Rays have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Rays posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Matt Andriese earns the win, his second. Alex Colomé records the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 5 runs on 17 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Field that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSTA buses for routes 18, 32, and 74 can be picked up outside the stadium.